I paused the Wi-Fi at midnight, just from 12 to 6. That was the moment my whole relationship cracked open. Let me back up. 8 years ago, my girlfriend's younger brother moved in with us. He'd just gotten out of the Marines, brought his wife. The plan was simple. Stay with us for a bit, use the GI Bill, figure out the next thing. We didn't charge them anything. No rent, no utilities, no internet. I cooked for them most nights. Helped him with job leads, looked over applications, the whole thing. Temporary turned into a year turned into 3. 3 turned into a number I stopped counting. He never enrolled in school, never held a real job, he plays video games. That's the whole sentence. Stays up until the sun comes through the blinds, wakes up around 3 in the afternoon. When friends come over, he hides in his room. I can't remember the last time I heard his actual voice at the dinner table. His wife worked the whole time, cashier, full-time, carrying both of them. And then one day she was just done. She cheated on him, left him for someone else. When he asked her why, she said she couldn't feel anything for someone who had stopped wanting a life. Cheating is wrong. I'm not defending it, but I understood how you get there. After the divorce, he sat me down, said he'd wasted years, said he wanted to change. I believed him. We all believed him. Then her parents moved back onto the property, to support him emotionally, they said. A 28-year-old man, surrounded by adults moving their whole lives around his bedroom. Nothing changed. Still up all night, still gaming until dawn, still hiding from everyone who walks through the front door. Every time I'd bring it up to my girlfriend, she'd get angry, or she'd tell me he was working on a new program, or figuring things out. The program never started. The things never got figured out. Even her parents quietly admitted they were exhausted. Said talking to him doesn't go anywhere anymore. Everyone could see it. Nobody wanted to be the person who said it out loud. So 2 weeks ago, I did something small. Went into the router app, set a bedtime pause. Wi-Fi off from midnight to 6 a.m. I pay for the internet. We pay for basically everything. And I genuinely thought nobody would even notice. Because normal adults sleep at night. My girlfriend noticed within 24 hours. Not because she couldn't watch Netflix, because her brother told her. She came to me upset. Said I should have told her first. Said she couldn't sleep knowing there was tension in the house. Then she told me something I hadn't heard before. Growing up, her grandparents controlled everything. Time on the phone, time on the TV, time outside. She said the Wi-Fi pause brought all of that back. And I felt that. I really did. I told her I was sorry her grandparents did that. Said what they did wasn't okay. But then I had to say the other part. You aren't a child anymore, and neither is he. This isn't parents punishing a teenager. This is a grown man, almost 30, spending a decade avoiding adulthood while everyone around him pays for the cushion. She didn't have an answer, so I said the line that I'd been holding in for years. Everyone in this house can sleep peacefully. Watching your brother waste his life in a dark room, year after year after year. But pausing the internet for 6 hours? Suddenly that's the unbearable thing. She started crying, said I was being cruel, said maybe he's depressed. Maybe he is. I'd probably be depressed too if I'd spent a decade locked in a room with no reason to leave it. But making it comfortable isn't help. It's just the most expensive form of giving up on someone. We slept on opposite sides of the bed that night. I didn't sleep much. Kept thinking about how this whole thing wasn't really about Wi-Fi at all. It was about who in my life actually shows up for me and who just lives next to me. After that fight, I started paying attention differently. Which friends checked in? Which family members called back? Even online. Which followers actually come back to my profile? And which ones I'd just been imagining were paying attention? There's a tool I started using for that part, called Synapse AI. Shows me audience signals I'd been missing on Instagram. Which profile visits are actually repeat. Which followers come back versus the ones who scroll past. Link is in the description if you want to try it. Back to the house. I left the Wi-Fi pause on. Told my girlfriend I love her. Told her I'm not going to be the person watching her brother disappear into a screen while we all pretend it's fine. I don't know if we'll make it through this one. I know I'm not the villain, and I know the people who never said the thing out loud aren't the heroes either. Sometimes love looks like pulling the plug, literally.